All right, our phone number is 470-741-4999. And, the radio station number is 9999. So don't get them confused. And over the last 6 weeks or so, a lot of people who didn't make it on the air, a lot of messages, but here are just some select ones. Remember we were talking about the three-eyed turtle?
Yes.
And people, we couldn't exactly explain it on the air, but there was a lot of beeping going on, and a dude called, and he wanted to sum it up, and he kind of, wanted to explain exactly what it was. Again, doesn't work well on the radio.
Hey, this is Jay from Atlanta, and I'm calling about the three-eyed turtle. And it is a sexual act where the woman bends over and grabs her ankles, and then it goes in that order. No ATM.
So we're right back to where we started from. We can't.
Thanks for leaving that voicemail.
Yeah, we can't put the whole thing.
Thanks, Jay.
We did one. We were asking, who are you? Who's listening?
Hey, what's up? It's Craig and son, Caden. We are listening to the Morning X. You guys rock. Glad y'all are back. Consider this our virtual mimosa.
Okay, thank you.
Father and son reunion.
Yeah, brother and son listening about the three-eyed turtle. Always works well. We had Ask a Cop on, and the conversation came up about headlights. Do you remember that?
Flashing lights?
Yeah, about, flashing lights to warn people.
Yes.
What I like about our listeners is they're always there to put it straight so you understand very clearly.
Yeah, I heard a question during the Morning X show, Ask a Cop, about flashing your lights to warn other motorists. In itself, it is not illegal to do that to warn. There's been case law that fell under freedom of speech. However, you still could be cited for improper use of headlights or failure to dim.
Oh, so it's a little in between there, so be careful. I still say you shouldn't do it because a cop's going to make an example out of you.
Our listeners are smart.
Cleaning out the Morning X voicemails.
Yes.
We did life or death stories a couple weeks ago, asking people to call in with, have you been in? And this guy didn't make it on the air, but left us a voicemail with a fun little story.
Hey, this is Seth. I'm calling in for the story you had this morning. I was caught in the middle of a DEA drug bust, and when I was probably in about ninth grade with my mom and my sister, we were in Fayetteville, Georgia, over by the courthouse where 8554 connect. We see this police officer coming down the road, and he basically does a U-ey in the grass of the courthouse, drives up, and by the time we notice him, there's a red Honda Civic that's coming up the road, hatchback, and an SUV hits him, puts him into the power pole. Now, granted, we are right there at the red light with this happening in front of us. All these other police officers start coming around. They jump out of the cars. Everybody's got their guns drawn. There's marked cars, unmarked cars. Everybody is just around us with the guns drawn. Police show up from everywhere. My mom and my sister are in the floorboard of the car screaming, they're going to start shooting. They're going to shoot us. They're going to shoot us. And I'm just standing there like, this is an episode of Cops. This is the coolest thing I ever saw. It was just, I don't know, man. I didn't think it was a life or death experience, but now I look back on it, I was like, probably was pretty rough. Thanks.
Kudos to him. People that can talk to themselves that long on a voicemail, that's impressive.
But, he ended it with what I was going to say. It's like an episode of Cops.
The dude needs to go into radio because he can he can just talk and then just wrap it up. He's like, oh, well, okay. Good.
Thank you.
Everyone needs a little happiness, so here's a quick little nugget. Somebody, I guess, I was checking in to let us know that they were listening.
This is Christy, and I live in Duluth, and I just wanted to say that I listen to y'all every morning on my way to work, and I love you guys, and I love your station. Have a great day.
I love you, Christy.
Christy, we love you. Okay, this is a straggler that, remember we gave away free ads? We're due to do that again. Free.
Yeah, the 15-second ad.
Yeah, helping small business. This was one, there were many that came through, but I like this one because of their tagline that she really undersells at the end of it.
Hey, I'm Jennifer with Blue Ribbon Grill. We have been a Tucker establishment since 1985, serving great comfort food like meatloaf and martinis. Come join us for lunch or dinner at 4006 La Vista Road in Tucker, because you got to eat someplace and we need the money.
I mean, see? I told you.
I was not expecting that.
I mean, she just sideswiped you. I love that. Because you got to eat somewhere, and we need the money.
Okay, that cracked me up.
Keeping it real. Two more. There's the best rock singer big debate that we had.
Oh,
it was from a
debate.
publication, and we thought it was a bunch of crap. But here's a dude who wanted to chime in, one that wasn't mentioned.
Hey, Barnes and Leslie. I was on hold for the question about the greatest rock singer, and that's really hard. But it was funny. Played Pain Lies on the Riverside because a type voice of Ed Kowalczyk was what I was thinking of. So when I thought back, what embodies the soul of rock and roll and can range a long range, I have to go with Joe Cocker. And once again, Mike from Asheville. I'm a singer-songwriter, musician.
I like that. A listener in Asheville, North Carolina.
Thank you very much. Joe Cocker, she came in through the bathroom window, baby.
Never big. And the last one, some advice. And this is another one that this original voicemail was 4 minutes long. And I have edited it for content down to 1.5 minutes because I do think she has some good messaging in there.
4 minutes.
Yeah, she kind of went, and this is talking to herself, mind you, to the voicemail. You would think she's on a conversation with someone else. Kudos again, you can work it. But this was the thing the conversation about should you tell on a cheater.
Oh, I loved that, yes.
So she gives a little sermon.
I'm Fayetteville, Georgia. My name is Summer, and I think that it's very important that you let somebody know that their significant other is cheating. There's so many just like AIDS and sexually transmitted diseases out there that you don't know who you're sleeping with. I mean, nowadays there's no dating. It's just, hey, you want to get together? Hey, you want to, it's none of this. Let's go out on a date anymore. It's, hey, you want to screw, or do you want to have a long-term relationship? And most of them, they all just want to screw. They don't want relationships anymore. And there's no more dating. There's no more movies. There's no more dinners. There's nothing like that anymore. It's just straight. Do you want to go to the bed, or do you want to just go out to dinner? Me, personally, I have told on someone that was cheating before, and it was my significant other that was cheating with someone's wife. And I told her husband that they were cheating, and I sent him every single text message, like 100 text messages that saying that, back and forth messages from details, descriptions, pictures, videos, some nasty stuff. And she's nasty, which I think is very important for anybody to have closure. So if anybody is cheating on anybody, if people do know, be nice and be kind and let them know. Anybody out there cheating, you're naughty, naughty, naughty. Have a good day. 99X Rock. Have a good one.
So if you want to email me, I can send you the full 4-minute version. If you want
I like
to dig.
that she ended with 99X Rocks. But wait a second. Do you know who she sounds exactly like?
Who?
Do you remember the audio we played recently from Taryn Manning?
Oh, right, kind of.
It sounds exactly like Taryn Manning. Are you sure that wasn't her?
Leslie, there's no dating anymore. There's no dinners. There's no movies. They just want to screw.
That was Taryn Manning.
That's all they want to do. And the marvel of this entire segment is that we just got 8 of our 30 listeners on in one segment. Call Guinness Book.
Please keep the voicemails coming.
Keep them coming. 470-741-4999. This is the Morning X. It's 99X.